Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll be talking about the Zumwalt-class destroyers from the United States Navy. Please remember to like and subscribe. Alright, Fact 1. Integrated Power System. One of the main features of the Zumwalt-class destroyers is the integrated power system. One of the main features of this ship is the integrated power system because this is one of the most technologically advanced surface combat warships from the United States Navy. And as you know, with more modern technology, more power is absolutely needed to not just power the ship, but also all the armaments and equipments. The key feature of the IPS, or the integrated power system, is the unique capability to provide power to propulsion, all of the ship's service, and all combat load systems from the same exact gas turbine primary mover. This power allocation flexibility allows for significant energy savings and is well suited to adopt future high energy weapons and power hungry sensors. Alright, let's get into the next fact. Fact 2. No railgun. You may have heard about the Zumwalt-class destroyers when it was noted to be carrying a prototype railgun used to defend itself and also against other enemies. The railgun was a project that was indeed mounted on the Zumwalt-class destroyer and is definitely a futuristic weapon because it is a very high energy weapon. The gas turbine integrated power system is capable of producing 78 megawatts, which is enough for such a railgun. However, in 2021, the United States Navy decided against continuing development of the railgun and decided that the place where the railgun was to be mounted will just be used for launching hypersonic missiles. And so it is unfortunate that despite making such great news and significant progress toward having a railgun, a high energy weapon, ultimately the Zumwalt class will only carry hypersonic missiles. Alright, Fact 3. Hypersonic missiles. As we were getting into in the last section, this type of class destroyers is meant to carry the hypersonic missiles that are actually still currently in development from the United States military. Because it is the destroyer, its definitely main power or sort of main firepower would be to launch the array of missiles, cruise missiles, and so forth from the ship. And in keeping in line with other current destroyers, beyond the usual array of Tomahawk cruise missiles, standard missiles 2 or 3, or other anti-air or anti-surface ship missiles, the Zumwalt class is going to be one of the first warships to start carrying hypersonic missiles. And remember, the United States is making hypersonic missiles that could be launched from the ground. Other nations such as Russia, their hypersonic missiles need to be in the air already because they need to be in a super high altitude with low air resistance so that they could achieve hypersonic speeds. The United States is different in that they're attempting to achieve hypersonic speed by launching from the surface, which is much difficult and much more challenging. But the Zumwalt class is ready whenever the missiles are ready for use. Alright, Fact 4. A smaller crew. One of the major advancements in the Zumwalt class is the fact that it uses way less crew than other destroyers. A typical destroyer that is not of this class has way more crew because of lack of automation. They needed teams to man every single system, every single missile system, every single gun system, every single electronic, radar, and so forth. The Zumwalt class took into account the fact that they want to put less lives at risk. And also, with a smaller crew, it means that you can operate at a more efficient level and with less manpower. As a result, the Zumwalt class destroyers heavily utilizes automation and computer programming controls to control many aspects of this ship. And by doing so, it really reduced the needed crew to man the Zumwalt-class. It typically only requires a crew of about 197, and that's including sailors and officers. Other destroyers are typically in the 200 to 300 range, because again, the lack of automation. The Zumwalt-class is definitely a futuristic type class destroyer, where many computer systems are used in order to automate as much as possible. Because destroyers are typically forward deployed near combat zones, it makes sense to have a smaller crew, so that in case of a total destruction, the casualty of sailors and officers will be minimized. Alright, let's get into the last fact. $8 billion per ship. The Zumwalt-class ships are still very much in active development, and there are constant changes. And because of this, the cost of acquisition of this program skyrocketed way beyond original budget. As a result, at the time of this video in 2023, each destroyer roughly costs about $8 billion. But it kind of makes sense, because if you take a look at this ship, it doesn't look like a normal ship. It definitely looks like something from the future. And as you may know, and you might expect, if you want something latest and greatest, you're gonna have to pay for it. And so there's no difference with the Zumwalt-class. All the military contractors try to jam and put in as much technical advancements as possible, and all that adds up in terms of cost. And so it's no secret that the United States currently only has 3 of these ships, with 2 of them still active in development, and really only 1 in active deployment. Alright, that's it for my video today. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.